Hey y'all, I'm back with the second tutorial. So for this braid out style, I decided to do it on stretched hair. Prior to this video, the only products I added was tea tree oil and Shea moisture leave-in conditioner, and the details on those products are below as always in the comments and or description section. So to stretch my hair, I always blow dry it on a high cool setting. This will definitely minimize heat damage, and anybody that knows me knows I'm pretty much anti-heat unless I have to use it. And to stretch it to get the maximum length, I always hold the ends of it. Make sure you're holding it pretty tight, and then just take that blow dryer and just blow through your hair. So here I dropped the comb. We're just gonna act like that didn't happen. So I want to point out, whenever you're blow drying your hair for this style, I left mine just a little bit damp. I didn't let it get completely dry just because I plan on leaving these braids in overnight. Once you have your hair at least 80% dry, at that point I go ahead and section my hair into 2 or 4 sections depending on your hair type. And then you want to take smaller, medium to large sections to start your braids. For this braid out, I used As I Am Twist and Defining Cream. As you can tell, it's clearly my favorite product. The container is pretty much wearing out. Whenever I was applying this product, I originally didn't apply that much, but after the takedown, I realized I probably should have used way more, just because my hair tends to absorb more when it's wet, and since I'm working on dry hair, it didn't absorb the product how I wanted it to. Nonetheless, I said I was going to go ahead and upload this tutorial anyway, just to give you all some pointers. I would definitely recommend, if you're going to do a braid out on dry, damp hair, to use more product than you would have if you were working on wet hair. You'll notice when I get to the end of each braid, I start doing a 2-strand twist. For me, this makes sure my braids actually hold overnight, and also it gives me more of a curl at the ends. So this is the next morning. Half of my head I had already taken down before recording, and only thing I did is just take some oil. You can use tea tree oil or coconut oil, really whatever oil you have, and just rub that on your fingers. And when you take it down, just make sure you're separating the braid as it naturally separates. That'll make sure you're not causing more frizz than what may already be there. Again, as I was working through separating my hair, I could tell that my hair didn't absorb the cream how I wanted it to. So like I said, I definitely recommend, if you're going to do this style on dry or damp hair, just to use more product than you would normally if you were working on wet hair. Other than that, you just want to go through and feel each section and see where it's already starting to separate, and that's where you want to pull your hair apart. You don't really want to force sections of your hair to separate, because that will definitely cause your hair to frizz up more. Overall, I was pretty satisfied with my braid out. It definitely could have been better, but for it being my first time, it turned out pretty cute. And as always, thank you all for the support. Make sure you are liked and subscribed to my YouTube channel, and follow my Instagram and Facebook page.